Hello everyone, it is I, your new Fable, your new best friend. I have become Tiny Paper Me. Why? I don't know. I just feel like changing, I just feel like being in different models. It's adorable. It's Nito Burrito. Uh, anyway, I'm actually reacting to this lovely lady, I believe, or this lovely soul. One of you in the comment section recommended I should check this out, and I thought, you know what? I kind of know a little bit about them, but not really. But yeah, let's check out this lovely soul.
Obscure Characters Month visits the world.
Oh, real quick, guys. If you do want me to react to any more obscure characters, please do leave a comment in the video. It really will help me figure out what to watch next. If not, I'll probably just watch some random stuff, and then everyone's gonna be like, "But Fable, why?" And I'm gonna be like, "I don't know," cries.
Of Beast Wars this week to look at the tale of Transmutate.
Oh,
Transmutate was an original character created for the Beast Wars animated series,
I remember
who featured
that.
in the 1998 episode Transmutate by writer Christy Marks. Like all Transformers of the Beast era, Transmutate began life in an embryonic liquid metal form known as a protoform, one of many stored in stasis pods aboard the Maximal Exploration ship the Axelon, which were jettisoned into orbit around Earth when the Axelon crashed on the planet at the beginning of the series. One particular pod was severely damaged in its fall from orbit and malfunctioned while attempting to bring the Transformer within online, irreparably scrambling its mind, body, and spark. The result was a misshapen skeletal robot with a childlike mind, which was named Transmutate by the Predacon Rampage for its twisted appearance.
That's rude.
Transmutate.
Voiced by series voice director Susan Blue, who had previously played RC in the original Transformers cartoon, Transmutate was unable to transform, but could fly and was possessed of incredible power, manifesting as a sonic scream that unleashed waves of destructive energy. The Maximals feared that Transmutate's combination of power and instability made it a danger to itself and all around it, and proposed placing it into a stasis coma in the name of safety.
Oh,
but the
dear.
noble Silverbolt objected, believing that they should celebrate that which was different and help Transmutate find its way.
Yeah, no, I agree with Silverbolt. Freaking. Okay, to be honest, I could be wrong, and please don't take any offense to this, but I believe that Transmutate was supposed to be a character who has autistic traits. And a lot of people, I think I think that's what they're trying to go for. I could be wrong. Please do not flame me in the comments. I'm probably on the spectrum myself. But yeah, it's kind of fucked that they want to do that, but I agree with Silverbolt. Is there actually a I kind of like this design. Is there a basics on them? I kind of want to learn more about him. I'll check that out later, but yeah.
In life. Meanwhile, Rampage, a bot as warped in soul as Transmutate was in form, believed he saw in it a kindred spirit and fought Silverbolt to win its allegiance. Upset at the sight of the only two beings it called friends fighting, Transmutate hurled itself between the pair, and tragically was caught in their crossfire and reduced to lifeless scrap.
Oh, dude, that's horrible. Oh, sweet baby.
The technical limitations of Beast Wars CGI animation meant that the series featured very few guest characters, so Transmutate was always likely going to be memorable for that reason alone. But the emotional punch of the episode ensured it was well remembered by fans. As such, in 2006, when Hasbro reissued a selection of Beast Wars toys to celebrate the series' 10th anniversary, a new toy of Transmutate was also released. A collectible Build-A-Figure divided into 6 parts, each of which came packaged with one of the other figures in the series. But beloved as Beast Wars is, it has to be said that the story of a physically and intellectually disabled robot with little to no agency of its own, which exists primarily to have its right to life debated by other abled characters, hasn't aged well.
It's true.
So
It
in
really hasn't.
2014, the Transformers Collectors Club chose to take a second look at Transmutate, with the release of a new toy that answered the question of what the character would have been like if their pod hadn't malfunctioned. Where the original Transmutate had only ever been referred to as an it in the cartoon's dialogue, early scripts for the episode had described the character as female.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I kind of like the design of the bike, but geez, this character's kind of, it hurts. Also because they're right. Chris is right. It didn't age well.
And this new toy followed through on that intent, reimagining Transmutate as a recolor of Transformers Prime RC, who transformed into a motorcycle. This version of Transmutate starred in that year's club-exclusive comic strip, Alone Together, set in the alternate timeline of Beast Wars Uprising, a dystopian future version of the Beast Wars world.
I don't like it.
The story took a different, more sensitive approach to the concept of a disabled Transformer, depicting Transmutate as having been born with a natural disconnect in her emotional and logical processing circuits, which made it difficult for her to properly interpret social cues.
She has autism.
Effectively, a robotic version of autism.
Yeah.
Her name was given to her by others as a way of mocking her.
Those
But
bitches.
despite their cruelty, she remained a kind and curious robot fascinated by the world around her. The great power within her, which she tried to ignore and suppress, was because she was a 0.1%er, an
what?
incredibly rare kind of transformer with a super powerful spark. Transmutate's way of looking at the world led her to discover several discrepancies in Cybertron's official history logs, but she was unable to grasp that the corrupt authorities that governed the planet were the ones responsible, rewriting history and suppressing information for their own purposes.
Oh god.
In her pursuit of understanding, she fell in with the mobster Cryotech, who used her power for his own ends, then abandoned her, after which she was found by and joined an underground resistance fighting against Cybertron's rulers. Transmutate was arrested by the authorities during an attempt to break rebel leader Dinobot out of jail, and was sentenced to the off-world prison Garrus 16. But the transport ship taking her there was shot down mid-flight by the Destructons, a group of alien artificial intelligences hoping to scavenge it for Cybertronian technology. The ship crash-landed on the barren planet Metascan Omega, leaving Transmutate and fellow prisoner Rampage as the only survivors. Rampage was also a 0.1%er, and the pair bonded over their shared nature, both outsiders, hated and feared by society. They were then approached by Destructon leader
Dear innocent girl, you cannot leave. You're lost, broken, and you need me. You belong with me. You belong to me. Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, you need to chill. Those kind of lines are very, very... Ugh, it's gross.
Lord Imperious Delirious, who attempted
Lord Imperious Delirious. I'm sorry, that dude's so funny.
to win the powerful pair to his side by claiming he had intentionally set them free.
Oh my
But
gosh.
Transmutate's literal, logical mind allowed her to see through his lies, and with Rampage's guidance, she unleashed her power to force the Destructons to retreat. Transmutate and Rampage's struggles with the Destructons continued in the prose novella Intersectionality, released via the club's website in 2016. In this story, the pair were able to defeat the Destructons with the help of the crew of the Cybertronian starship Dinosaur, and then parted ways. Rampage returned to Cybertron to join the uprising against the planet's rulers that had begun in their absence, while Transmutate remained on Metascan Omega with some of the Dinosaur crew to establish a new colony there.
Aww.
Most recently, Transmutate
Holy
returned to her
crap!
asymmetrical skeletal roots with a third
Holy crap, that design is... Okay. I'm having mixed feelings. I like the design, but at the same time, holy crap. You know what I mean?
toy in 2021's Transformers Kingdom. A retool and recolor of the Predacon Paleotrex, this Transmutate was a fossilizer. She transformed by disassembling into her component parts, which could be reassembled into a Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton, or mixed and matched to create a variety of weapons and armor for other figures in the series. There's no bones about it. Transmutate is a bot whose story started as a tragedy and ended in cult favorite triumph.
Yeah.
And those are the basics on Transmutate. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe as Obscure Characters Month continues every week through.
Alright everyone, thank you all for coming. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if there's any obscure characters you would like me to watch. Again, today I'm gonna be reacting to a lot of the comments, a lot of the videos you all recommended to me. Please do keep recommending me more Transformers stuff. I really like it. Transmutate is a very interesting character. I do like the representation. I just kind of wish it wasn't done so badly during Beast Wars, but hey, it was a different time and they're still learning. But maybe they just did it badly on purpose. I don't know. I'm not going to defend anyone. I'm not going to fight anyone. Anyway, I love you all. If you like this kind of content, do like, comment, and subscribe. I actually love talking to you guys in the comment section. As some of you may know, I do actually talk back. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, and I just try to have proper conversations. Anyway, love you all. Remember, I have a Ko-Fi going on. If you want to donate to me, please do so. You don't have to. I greatly appreciate it. I'll even draw you something if you do. As long as it's within reason. Anyway, bye guys. Take care. Stay safe.